Okay, I received a couple of comments that about my videos and some comments I posted on other videos. I felt like I need to make this video to reply. The first comment comes from a user, his name is Texas Atheist. This is a reply I read as follows. He said, Spanky, do you believe that 40,000 people, mostly children, dying every day from malnutrition is a good thing, or should we keep increasing the world population and watch that number climb? Well, simply stated, no, I don't believe that's a good thing. But your solution is abortion. My solution is quite different. First off, the government needs to get out of the damn way, give more people more money in their pockets, then they can be more charitable, and they can send more money to charities that feed these people. Secondly, you're implying that there's a shortage of food in this world, and that's not the case. Simply stated, we've got plenty of food to feed all the people in the world. The problem is politicians are getting in the damn way of us getting the food to the people who need it. So if the politicians would get out of the way, then the people who need the food could get the food. Easy enough. That's the problem. The problem isn't a shortage of food. The problem is politics. 40,000 people a day are dying because of politics, not because of a shortage of food. So everybody's missing the big picture. They don't have the sight or the will to see that it's not the food that's the problem. It's not. Governments in Europe are taxing flatulence in cattle. So what's going to happen? They're going to raise fewer cattle. There's going to be less food. Well, maybe then there will be a shortage of food. But it won't be because people aren't willing to give to the people that need food. It's because ranchers and farmers aren't going to grow food that they're going to be taxed on. They can't afford to. So that's a simple answer right there. Plus, we're going to have to stop using corn and grain for fuel. We don't need to use corn that costs 3 gallons of gasoline to make 1 gallon of ethanol to make fuel. That's just ridiculous. So we need to stop doing that. Stop subsidizing that. Also, the government in the omnibus spending bill just spent $2 million for an ongoing program to figure out why pigs stink in Iowa. Now, how far would $2 million go to feed people in this world? Probably a long way. So it's not a shortage of food, dude. It's not. And abortion isn't the solution. The solution is to feed the people that are hungry. We got plenty of food. Just got to get it to them. And the politicians need to get out of the way. Okay, that's all I got to say about that one. The next one comes from a user named Guy Sly. Okay, and his comment reads, deformed babies can be aborted before being born. Fetal alcohol syndrome can be detected. Science is coming up with new ways to detect what outcome of a fetus might be. What the outcome of a fetus might be. Abortion must remain an option for people who will have to suffer the burden of children with birth defects. Okay. So, what you're saying is that personal responsibility, it's okay to absolve people of personal responsibility because it may be a burden. Maybe that's what's wrong with our country, is nobody wants to accept responsibility for anything. If it's too much hassle, we don't want to do it. It's a problem. It's a burden. Too much of a burden. Let me tell you a story. My brother and my sister-in-law, my brother has recently passed away, but my sister-in-law is raising their son, and he's autistic with Down syndrome, severe Down syndrome. And there's not a day that goes by a single day that goes by that is easy for these people. It's not. It's hard. It's a burden. But there's also not a time that they would have wanted to abort that baby. Not one time. That baby, that boy, he lives. He's not a baby anymore. He's a big boy. And he's a miracle, too, because he wasn't supposed to live but 3 or 4 or 5 years before he was supposed to be gone. And now he's 18. And there's not a day, not one time, when they wish they'd aborted that baby. So these arguments, the thing about atheists, and there's a simple fact: the sky's blue, water's wet. Atheists have a secret, and that secret is they keep trotting out the same old arguments, and each one of them don't hold water.